Welcome back to the Soul Work, a weekly show where we look at a strategy, a process, a tool, a technique or a thought for your spiritual growth. My name is Gina. I'm a spiritual teacher, creator of Soul Quest and the LGBTQ advocate within the spiritual world. In this episode, let's talk about your legacy. Are you having thoughts and feelings that you know that you're here for a bigger reason, that there's something that you're here in this lifetime to fulfill? Where you want to make a positive impact on the world, but maybe you don't quite know what that thing is yet. There's a trigger that will start you on this path of thinking about why you're here. And that may be that you're going through a transition period, or it may be that you're feeling quite comfortable in your life and you're wanting to find some sort of meaning, or you want to contribute in some way, or you want to feel more fulfilled. People call legacy different things. There's legacy, there's mission, there's loads of words. The word that I use is your soul purpose. And your soul purpose for me is it's about something that's bigger than you, that you're here to contribute to. It's literally why you're here. What is that bigger reason? What is the bigger picture for you whilst you're here in this lifetime? I believe that it's not about uncovering or discovering your soul purpose. It's about remembering. When you were born, you knew why you were here, and then as you get older, you forget. You go through life experiences, you have interactions with people, and situations occur, and all that kind of stuff happens, and you forget. This is about remembering. It's not about uncovering or discovering. I want to take you through 6 steps to help you to remember your soul purpose, your legacy. And these 6 steps are what I take my clients through on the soul work and also through the Soul Quest, which is all about remembering why you're here. Okay, so let's get started. Let's go through the 6 steps. As I said, these are 6 steps to help you to remember to get you started on the journey. The first one is to get out everything that's in your conscious mind. You'll have lots of thoughts going through your head already about what it could be. Get all those things out, get them onto paper. The second step to this is about, you've got it all out on paper, you've got out everything that's in your conscious mind. Go take a break. Go for a walk, put some music on, whatever it is, take a break. And then when you come back, ask yourself, what else? And the reason that you're asking yourself what else is because you're wanting to now explore your subconscious. Your subconscious is where your soul purpose lies. It's there for you to remember. It's about finding it again. Bringing it out, okay? Explore your subconscious. That's the bit where you'll start having thoughts coming in like, ooh, this, and write that down. And then you'll get some more thoughts coming in, write all those down, see what comes up. Treat it as a bit of an exploratory exercise. Ask yourself, what else? The third thing is about exploring your life up to this point. And what I do with this with my clients is I ask them to write out a timeline of their life. So they have a sheet of paper in front of them and they write down all the significant points along their life. It might be education, it might be people that they've met that have influenced their life in some way, it might be videos, it might be books that they've read that have been quite significant, loads of different aspects to your life. Write down the key moments from your life, and then once you've got that in front of you, you take a look at it and you think, okay, so what are the key themes here? What are the things that keep coming up over and over and over again? Because those things are an indication of your soul purpose. The fourth thing is to explore your gifts and talents. Ask yourself, what are my gifts and talents? And then once you've got those gifts and talents down in front of you, then look at them and think, okay, so which ones do I feel the most alive and the happiest when I'm doing them? Where do I lose myself? Which ones of these do I find time just disappearing without me even noticing? Highlight those ones. The fifth thing is to revisit your childhood. And I know that some people's childhoods aren't as good as others. We all have very different experiences of life. When I ask you to revisit your childhood, I'm not asking you to delve into those dark moments. What I'm looking for is those moments when you remember being your happiest. What was going on in those moments? Explore that. What were your happiest moments, memories from your childhood? Because they're an indication as to what you love. And then the sixth step to this is it's all about your limiting beliefs and your thoughts. And this is probably one of the biggest aspects of this, because it doesn't, let's say that you've remembered your soul purpose, you've got it down in front of you. If you've got beliefs and thoughts going through your mind that actually I can't do this, or it's too big, or it's too scary, or I've got so many fears or anxieties around it, then you're not going to step into it and you're not going to live that soul purpose. Breaking down those limiting beliefs and those thoughts that keep reoccurring is essential for you to be able to live your soul purpose. And this is where the soul work comes in. We do a lot of work on limiting beliefs and thought patterns through the soul work. When you're going through childhood, by the age of 6 or around 7 years old, you have your belief system in place through conditioning. You know, all the messages that you hear from your parents, your siblings, your wider family, your community, from your school, you know, your teachers, through the friends that you're hanging out with. All of those interactions that you have, they build your belief system, and you have that in place by the age of 6, maybe 7 years old. Now, your life right now, unless you work on those beliefs and those thoughts that you keep thinking, you're actually living your life through a 6-year-old's eyes. Ask yourself, do I want to live my life through a 6-year-old's eyes, or do I want to live my life through adult eyes? Once you know the answer to that, if it is that you want to change those beliefs, then it's about starting that work. It's about starting digging into those limiting beliefs, processing them, releasing them, letting them go, and forming some more healthy and empowering beliefs. So 6 steps there, 6 steps to remember your legacy, your soul purpose, whatever it is that you want to call it. It's all about the bigger picture. It's about the bigger reason that you're here. It's about knowing that you got something to fulfill. It's about making that bigger impact on the world. When you think about your soul purpose, a note here is that it isn't something that you get clarity on instantly. It's not like you remember and in that instant, that's it, you've got it. This is about taking daily action on it. I used to sit for 10-15 minutes every day and work on this stuff. And by taking action every day and working on it and asking myself some questions every single day, it began to unfold. Your soul purpose unfolds and gets clearer over time, but it does involve you doing daily work on it. If you don't do that daily work, then you know you're going to have the answers to the questions that I've just asked you, but you're not any closer to remembering. So if you do want to uncover anything, remember it's not about uncovering, okay? It's a really important thing. You're not uncovering anything, you're not discovering anything, you're remembering. Keep that in mind. Okay? 6 steps to remember your soul purpose. I'll run through them once again. Get out what's in your conscious mind. Explore your subconscious. Explore your life today. Look at your gifts and talents. Revisit your childhood and work through those limiting beliefs and recurring thoughts. 6 steps to remember your soul purpose. It's a starting point. Give yourself some time to work on it every day, and you'll see progress every single day, I'm sure of it. If you want to talk through any of what I've talked about today, if you want some more information on any of these 6 steps, or you want to ask any questions, you've got any comments on where you're at in terms of your legacy and your soul purpose, I'd love to hear from you. We're doing a live call on Wednesday. We do it every week, 4 p.m. GMT time, that's UK time. I'll put the link in the box below for where to access that live call. If you can't make the live call, don't worry. Please write your comments, questions, whatever you've got in the box below, and I'll be sure to pick those up and address them live on the call. Fantastic. 6 steps to remember your soul purpose. Let's get started. I'll speak to you again next week. Bye for now.